Dear friends, I love you so much. You're on my heart. This year, 2023, is going to last. It means that what I have promised you is to be fluent, is to speak English fluently. Have you ever been successful? It means that everywhere you reach, you are communicating in English without any problem. If so, I say congratulations. If you are still having the challenges, I'm telling you that the opportunities are still there. 2024 will continue. Let me remind you, let me summarize what I taught you in this year, 2023. I think that if it is not the first time you are watching the videos here, dear friends, you are going to refresh yourself. You are going to understand more about the skills that are needed to be fluent in English. If you want to be fluent in English, dear friends, I told you that it is very important to be confident. When you are confident, it means that you will not have the fear before the foreigners. When you meet the foreigners to introduce, it will be very simple. You are going to introduce yourself, you are going to introduce your surroundings. I told you that the surroundings should be the people, the animals, the things, the places, and the ideas. I think that if it is not the first time, you understand what I'm saying. If it is the first time, of course, you are going to give order of the book, get knowledge of English. I'm still there, I'm still delivering that book by email, by WhatsApp, and when the book reaches you, automatically you start learning those lessons I always say in the videos. Dear friends, after introducing yourself, after introducing the surroundings, it means that you are going to learn basic skills. Those basic skills, I have classed them into 10 ones. It means everyone, every candidate, every private candidate should be able either to spell them, to express them, to introduce them, to explain them when it is needed. It means those basic skills, when you don't know them, when you are still having the challenge, the confusions about them, so it gets uneasy for you to introduce to the foreigners because you are going to have the confusions to the pronunciations, you are going to have the confusions to the words. You have to know 10 kinds of words or 10 kinds of basic skills every private candidate, every English candidate should know. So those 10 lessons, I told you that number one, you have to know more about the nouns. After that, you know more about the pronouns. After that, you know more about the verbs. After the verbs, the adverbs. After the adverbs, the adjectives. After adjectives, the articles. After the articles, the conjunctions. After conjunctions, the prepositions. After prepositions, the phrasal words. After that, you are going to know the interjections. So when you try to WhatsApp me, when you try to contact me, I try to offer you further information about that. I explain you word by word, letter by letter, the nouns. And you know that in English you're going to find either 6 kinds of nouns: people, animals, things, places, times, and ideas. When you know these 6 kinds of nouns, it means that I teach you or I explain you 8 kinds of pronouns. Which ones? Personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, relative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, reflexive pronouns, and reciprocal pronouns. You see that they are 8 in English. After I try to teach you more about the verbs, I mean auxiliary verbs, to be, to have, to do, modal verbs, can, must, may, shall, and will, and full verbs that you cannot count. There are many, they are uncountable. By here, I try to teach you more about the 12 tenses. Simple, past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Simple present, present continuous. present perfect continuous. Simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. After that, I teach you 6 kinds of mood. I mean, indicative mood, imperative mood, conditional mood, subjunctive mood, participle mood, and infinitive mood. Those 6 moods I try to teach you, I try to explain you, and really it gets very perfect. After 6 moods, I teach you 4 forms: affirmative form, negative form, interrogative form, and question tag. After that, I teach you 7 kinds of what? 7 kinds of adverbs. I mean, adverbs of manner, adverbs of quantity, adverbs of quality, adverbs of degree, adverbs of frequency, adverbs of place, and adverbs of times. You see, dear friends, the adverbs are going to be 7 in English. After adverbs, I teach you 6 kinds of adjective. I mean, qualificative adjective, possessive adjective, demonstrative adjective, interrogative adjectives, indefinite adjective, and numeral adjectives. You see, in English, you're going to find 6 adjectives. After, I teach you 2 kinds of articles. It means definite articles, the, and indefinite articles, a and an. After articles, I teach you prepositions. All of those words that introduce the locations. Those are prepositions. If you don't know prepositions, it's a problem for you to introduce in English perfectly. After prepositions, I can teach you conjunctions. Conjunctions, those words that are there to connect. To connect what? To connect the words, to connect the sentences. By here, I'm telling you, it is very simple for you. It is very simple for you to understand. You're gonna know more about the conjunctions. So I have tried to make more researches, and I've seen that you can find in English 5 ones. If you catch 5 ones, really, you can start speaking very good English. After, you're gonna know interjections. Interjections are not is not a sentence. Is not a lesson for sure. Interjections isn't sentence. Those words that introduce the emotions. I mean, wow, oh la la, eh? Those are interjections. I teach them within some minutes. It's not an hour. So after I teach you phrasal words. Phrasal words are connected the what? Sometimes connected the nouns. Sometimes connected verbs. Sometimes connected adjectives, and so on. Okay, those words that are composed are called phrasal words. So when you learn English like this, you become fluent. You can become the best teacher. You can get the best lecturer, the best professor of English. These days, because of knowing this, everyone, when he asks me such questions, I try to satisfy him, and he gets convinced, and he understands the meaning of 10 words. When you know 10 words, nothing else remaining apart from introducing yourself, introducing your surroundings, and introducing to the foreigners without any problem. I tell you that after this, you are going to adopt a different accent. When you get to USA, you're going to adopt the slangs and the accent of Americans. When you get to UK, it's like that. You're going to adopt the accent of the people from UK. So, but what I'm telling you is that when you know English, when you know the language, you know it. When you don't know it, you don't know it. You cannot say, I speak poor English, I speak a little English. Who measured the English that you speak? You have to believe in yourself. What you have learned, what you have read from academic books, is it true? Because you can find them in different platforms, such as Google, Wikipedia, dictionary, and others. And even here to TNC TV official, we try to make more research that really you can WhatsApp us, you can contact us, and we try to explain you, to give you more explanations about the lesson of English. So let me believe that everyone who has followed these 10 lessons is going to be the best English speaker. Is going to communicate with the people from different countries all over in the world. Friends, I love you so much. This is the channel that is for the people who are educated. If you are not educated, yes, it is not easy for you to understand what I'm telling you, because I try to remind those people who have attended different classes what they have learned, and sometimes they are still having the confusions and they fail to communicate to the foreigners. They are affected by not communicating to the foreigners. So let me believe that after a while, you're gonna comment. You're gonna leave different comments on the videos you upload here. Lonely. I will never say to create for different videos that you will put in mode of speaking English. This year, 2024, is going to be a year in which we're going to create the different debates. We're going to make different debates. I'm going to host different people from different countries all over the world. If Americans are interested, they are most welcome here. The British are welcome. Africans, English users, they are most welcome here to TNC TV official. Our lessons should be delivered in transparency. We love you. I wish you Happy New Year. You end good this year 2023, and you start good the year 2024 in peace and prosperity, peace and love in your families. I love you. Bye bye. See you next year in 2024. This is the last video in 2023. Bye bye. Happy New Year 2024. Bye. See you next time.